recommendations to the town board in many months. And whereas based on the inactiveness of the committee chairman has recommended that the town board abolish said committee. Now therefore be it resolved that the town of Lewiston Tower/Wind Energy Committee be and is hereby abolished and dissolved effective immediately. I so move.
Second,
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
and since it's not in the code book, it's an ad hoc, we don't have to have a public hearing or take any action.
Okay. The Town Hall Renovations Board, reappoint all the members.
Yes,
Yeah.
move to reappoint the members previously serving, and hopefully they get to meet.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Zoning Board of Appeals,
Move to reappoint Joseph Conti.
Second.
all in favor?
Uh, Move to designate Joseph Conti, move to have Norm Mackler continue as chairperson.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried?
Is there a vice chair?
I don't believe so.
Donna, could you check on that when you have a chance?
There used to be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
If I don't know for sure, I'm not sure if it's the zoning board or the planning board, but one of them appoint their own vice
The
chair.
zoning board appoints
The
them.
planning board does that?
The zoning board appoints them.
The zoning
Okay.
board appoints their own,
Zoning
yeah.
Board appoints their own.
So they might have, you just
How
don't
about the
know.
alternate, do we have to do that?
Yeah. No, they appoint their own.
Okay.
They do.
No, no.
Oh, the alternate? No, I
So
don't.
you gotta do the alternate.
Doesn't that
What
Anita?
alternate? Is there one that
Vice chair,
expires?
they appoint their own, but
Yeah,
you
the
do
alternate
Anita.
expires.
Move to appoint Anita Munzi
Yeah.
as the alternate.
Second.
And if that's the one we only have, can have one alternate as per our rules.
Correct. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Is that it?
Yeah, now we move into the work session.
Right,
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't, the wind energy conversion system is in the town code.
So I reviewed that code today. It sets forward a process and procedure that somebody that wanted to have a small wind energy conversion system on their land would go through to get approval, in the same way that there's procedures set forward in the code to allow for somebody to obtain, site approval or solar before we put the moratorium in, something along those lines. So the law that's in the code still is effective. If someone wanted to try to put up a small wind energy, conversion system on their properties, there still goes through that process. That process in the law doesn't actually reference the committee that was just abolished, though, interestingly. So
Okay, well-
the law is still effective.
And there is a tower code though also. The application
Yeah.
procedure and materials required, that's, in that town code, it states what the process is that all the towers have to go through.
Right.
So would that need to be changed, that part of the town code?
That part, the tower code also does not reference the committee that we just discussed and abolished. It's not referenced anywhere in the town code.
The committee really was a research committee, more so than anything else.
Okay.
Correct, Bill?
Well, it was created back years ago, to write basically the portions of the town law, because there was nothing covering those things on the book. So that's why the committee got together originally. And that's when they were very busy, when I was on the committee and we were writing, all those different, tower laws and things like that. The town was, or the group was meeting on a regular basis, month after month, sometimes twice a month. But since those times, it's really very, hit or miss. And again, the participation in the committee was very low. And the opportunities for us to meet, or the need for us to meet, was very few and far between. It just makes more sense to allow the planning board to handle.
And I think the board has said before that we wanted to avoid boards that become redundant in what they do with other boards. So I think less is better in that scenario. So, okay. The one thing I need to add to the reorganization meeting is In 2020, the supervisor's salary is $43,583. Because of my New York State retirement, I can only accept $35,000, so I just want to put that on record, that I will be accepting $35,000 only in salary. So it will be reflected in the budget as $43,583 minus $8,583 to $35,000. So I just want to put that on record. Any action needs to be taken. Yes. Oh, no, it's work session. Okay. Should we make a motion to end the public hearing, or the reorganization meeting first?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Work session. Association of Towns.
We'll authorize the membership of payment of $1,500 for membership of the Towns Association and at all.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And then the approval for attendance at the 2020 training and annual meeting.
Move to give authorization for Supervisor Broderick and Councilman Guyman to attend the annual Towns Association meeting and then have discussion.
Do we have a motion in a second?
Second.
Good discussion?
Bill was going to go this year.
No, it was something different you wanted to go to.
You know, what, I was, because of, through the planning board, I was gonna go with Norm from the zoning board as well, but I was under the understanding, after that there was, that just wasn't funds for the planning board, to have someone attend, so. That was
Okay. And I know there was another training you did, or another.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
You go to the one in Buffalo,
yeah, that's, no, that's,
not the one?
that's work related, that's not town related. But the other training was on the, on solar battery storage on a commercial level.
Well, let's get through this one first, and then
Okay.
I'll come right back to you.
All right.
So, we have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and then, to select me as the delegate.
And as the alternate.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, now, we'll go to Bill Connor.
Yeah, this is the webinar, it's on two afternoons in February, and it covers a fairly broad spectrum of solar battery storage through, at a commercial level. And I just wanted to ask the board's permission to attend the webinar on behalf of the town. The cost is $250. And
Move for approval, discussion.
Second.
Jackie, where would we get the money for that, $250?
We could take it out of the supervisor's contractual.
Okay. Bill, could Tim Masters and I come to you to see it? If you can't, if it is something we cannot download and, if you can't.
let me find out if it's downloadable or if there's, like, opportunity to download the presentation, like in a paper format or something. And then maybe we can find like a neutral site, because I'm in West Seneca and I'm taking time off of work to do it. It's 2 afternoons. If it were just one day, it would be different, but 2 afternoons for me is a little bit difficult.
It's 11 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Bill attended that training, or not training, a gentleman spoke on solar farms and the concerns a month ago. Yeah, Bill Conrad, about a month ago.
Yeah.
And he took notes and he provided everybody with some notes on that. So this is something that he wants to attend as well, and I support that. So we have
We're looking for more clarification and.
I'm looking for an unbiased opinion as
Yeah.
opposed to what I
And,
witnessed.
I'm confident there'll be something at the Association of Towns, but the more we can get, and Mr. Masters said
Right.
there's something at that other event that you go to?
January 27th, we're gonna, at our annual training, which Bill goes to with me, they are gonna discuss batteries at that also.
Okay, good. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There you go.
And you said the money was gonna come out of,
My contractual. have a retirement notice.
Move to accept with regret the retirement of Michael Dell, MEO of the Highway Department.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Please note his last day will be January 8th.
So moved. Retirement notice, sewer forgiveness, 5079 Forest Road.
Make a motion to approve the forgiveness of $116.53 from the water bill relating to a resurfacing of a pool. I'm waiting for the addresses to Tracy and David Hurstfield Meyer, 5079 Forest Road.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Carried?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I'm not sure who I would ask. If someone gets a liner replaced in a liner pool, would they qualify for that as well?
Yes.
Once.
One time, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
In all the, I mean, we don't have when it comes to us without Jeff's either signature of approval or, saying is no declining it. So, Jeff, we basically take Jeff's opinion on it and go from there, so. Town Justice.
It keeps a record of who's already asked once or twice.
Town Justice Department notification of the 2019 Lewiston court records available for examination.
Move for approval as presented?
Second.
Or is this just to acknowledge this is,
Do you have that letter, Tom, in front of you?
I think it's just a notification from the courts pursuant to the rules that govern them. They're notifying town board and the town generally that the records are available for review.
acknowledge we've received the letter,
Yeah.
file.
Okay. And then the Marion County Sheriff's Tower, Swan Road update lease agreement.
Take no action?
Tim, do you know exactly what that, just a new site plan? Do we just need to approve this new site plan?
That was my understanding from Mr.
Wydell?
Perlman,
Oh, Perlman?
was that the site plan was changed because the tower was moved because of the fall, and the lease agreement referenced the site plan. So the site plan that you have now is what is now going to be attached to the lease.
Do we know that is Dave on board with this?
Yes, he's
Yes.
going to put it, who asked for it to be there. So
Okay.
I guess we just need a motion to update the lease agreement.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We probably need a motion to approve the amended site plan as presented as well.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Announcements. I know what we want to do. Let's do any department head concerns real quick. Donna, any concerns? Chief Brevitt?
No real concerns, but just to advise the board, I did receive the candidates back from civil service through the screening for the full-time position that we have open. It's two current part-timers that are on the list, just the two of them, so I'm gonna be conducting interviews, and hopefully by sometime next month, maybe the beginning of the month, the first meeting, I'll have a name for you for approval.
Good, excellent. Tim,
Mr.
anything?
Supervisor, can we go back to Donna for a second?
Sure.
Donna, I plan to have different hours for collecting taxes other than the regular 9 to 5?
9 to 5.
9 to
No, taxes are collected, January, the whole month of January, and then we do have a Saturday, the 25th is from 9 until 1,
That's a Saturday.
that's a Saturday, and then Wednesday, the 29th, I'm here until 7, collect until 7.
Hopefully the Sentinel got that for us to slip in. Thank you, Donna.
Is that?
Gazette, I'm sorry. No, Sentinel.
Oh, there you go, see? There we go, sorry.
Now we gotta start over.
Now we're
I didn't even see you there.
Okay, Tim, anything? No? Jackie?
The first thing I have is to ask the board to to enter into the agreement with the town of Cambria for the contribution of $4,000 for the year of 2020 to fund the Sanborn Night seniors in the town of Lewiston.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And that money was budgeted.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I also ask that you authorize the supervisor to sign said agreement.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
I also have a dozen budget revisions. I'll go through them quickly. These are all for 2019. They are all for correcting deficits. Some are as little as 10 cents and 12 cents. So I rounded it up to $1. This is for law. First one is requesting a move total of $1 from the court security personnel budget to the prosecutor personnel budget to cover the budget deficit due to rounding of sailors through the year.
Before we make a motion, Tom, can we do them all at one time?
Yeah,
Hold
I think
this.
you could read them all at one time. Yeah.
Can we dispense of reading them and just approve them as presented?
Do you have them all? You
Yes.
see them all?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, look them over.
Move to dispense of reading of the list and approve it as presented?
Second.
We have a motion, and a second. Any questions for Jackie?
No, they're all standard
Yeah.
transfers.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And it was all done on one piece of paper.
Yes.
There's some trees on it. Bill Conrad, anything?
I'm all set, thank you.
All set. Bob Landon, anything?
Nope, good to go.
Jeff Ritter? Anzino? Brian Chrisman? Mike Dashino?
No concerns, just information. The ice rink closed yesterday. I'll be getting with Jackie in the upcoming weeks. I'll give you guys a financial wellness report on how we did this year and if we have any money left over going into next year, try to formulate some sort of plan. I did leave you guys an updated list of our seasonal employees that we need to adjust their rates because their minimum wage went up from $11.10 to $11.80 on December 31st, and we do have to make those adjustments on it.
All right. Can we just move to increase those that are below minimum wage to minimum wage at this point?
Yes, you can. And then if you want to discuss it further, I mean, Tom, what was your recommendation? That we go into executive session on this?
I think that in terms of everyone that's underneath minimum wage right now, you're gonna be legally required to raise it up anyhow, even if you didn't do a motion, but you should do a motion so that the record reflects that you raise everybody that's listed below minimum wage up to minimum wage. With regard to anybody else that's already above that threshold, I would recommend if you want to discuss it, we go into executive session to discuss issues related to particular personnel. And as you know, we have ongoing negotiations with the unions right now. And I'd like to have some input with regard to what we do with everyone that's already above the minimum wage threshold. But I think it could be done in executive session if you want.
Taking that under advisement from our attorney, I just moved to modify the salary schedule to bring anybody below minimum wage up to minimum wage.
Which is $11.80 an hour for 2020.
Discussion.
Okay, we have a motion.
What's the second for discussion?
We have a motion in a second, yes.
You know, the problem is, at first blush, I thought this is, silly, just raise everyone to minimum wage, but there's someone making $11.10 an hour, and then there's another person making $11.65 an hour. So,
Well,
the person making $11.65 only goes through 15 cents, and the other person,
And that's why we want to go into executive session.
want to do it tonight, or do we?
Yeah, we're going to move to executive
Oh,
session
good.
tonight.
Good,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
But we'll take care of just the one part of it now.
yes.
Yeah.
Move it back to minimum.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So, and I will ask for, at the end of the meeting, a motion to go into executive session to discuss the rates. And we would invite you in there. Also, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Announcement, town office is closed on Monday, January 20th, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The next town board meeting is on January 27th, 2020, and also on January 28th, at 6:30 PM at the Lewiston Senior Center. We will have a public information meeting in regards to the Lower River Road Park. January 28th, 6:30 PM, Lewiston Senior Center for the Lower River Road Park. That'll be a public information meeting. You good? You okay with that date? Okay.
We'll work together, like in advertising and getting on the website.
Yeah,
Getting out
website.
stuff that people are gonna wanna look at.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can talk with the second one and get out there. So,
Donna, did you put our privilege of the floor proposal on the website yet?
The one that's on the wall there,
The one that we were discussing last month.
that's what's on the wall.
All right, it's on the wall.
You want it on the website? We'll put it on the website.
I gotta look on the wall. I took it as Robert's rules, Chad.
It's that wall, Bill.
What you did on December 30th is what's on the wall.
Let's put it on the website, please.
so there'll be no action taken on the, after executive session, so, you want to make a motion to adjourn? Make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second.
All in favor? Aye. And make a motion to.
Executive session?
Second. All in favor? Aye. There'll be no action taken.